What's up, CFS shoulder guys out there? It's time to do some work on those shoulders. We're going to, again, focus on strengthening and loosening. Strengthening the external rotators, loosening the pecs, the lats, and a little bit of the triceps. Some of the primary big muscles that we work so often that sometimes get tight and put us in bad positions. Also, just daily life. Driving in a car. If you sit down at all, you probably tend to internally rotate. Nobody sits with good posture. We all sit this way. If you're on a computer, many hours of the day, that's even worse. So all of us have these issues. Almost all of us have these issues to some degree. But they can be dealt with. A little bit of preventative maintenance can keep you out of the physical therapy and the chiropractic center there and make you more functional, which is the whole point of coming to CrossFit, right? Make you move better in life, in the gym, and outside the gym. So strengthening first. We've got a series of dumbbell movements, and we've got a series of band movements that we can use to strengthen the external rotators. Dumbbells first. We want light dumbbells. I got 5s here. We've got some in the gym. We're looking for lower weights, and we're looking for higher reps. We're looking for lower weights because we don't want those bigger muscles to kick in. We want those smaller muscles working. So we've got a few different movements. I'm going to show you on all these movements. We're thinking squeezing the shoulder blades back and down. When you start getting super fatigued and you feel your traps tightening up and those shoulders coming up and forward, that's when it's time to take a break. This is not for time. Start with light weights. You can gradually move up. Start with lower reps and work your way up. Start with maybe 10 reps of each of these. First one, we're going to go into kind of a horizontal position, shoulder blades squeeze back, dumbbells behind my peripheral vision, so as I look down I don't see the dumbbells, and I'm going to do basically like a shoulder press, but in a horizontal position, so my external rotators are having to keep these dumbbells out of my peripheral vision. I want to be in a good extended position at the top, and come all the way down, very similar to the range of motion of a shoulder press. Next one, I'm going to show you from the front. This is simple, kind of like a lateral raise, but we're going to emphasize those shoulder blades back and down. So shoulder blades back and down, and then we're just squeezing back. Looks like old school bodybuilder stuff, but if you got a shoulder issue, you may have to deal with some of these less sexy, exciting types of movements right there. The next one's going to be similar to that, but we're going to turn our thumbs out, and we're going to make more of a V motion. That one is more like a T. This one's more like a V. So my thumbs are out, and I'm making a V motion here. And again, I'm horizontal, and I'm in more of a V. As I look down through the path of the dumbbells, it looks more like a V. The next one is working more kind of on rotation of the shoulder. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to think about going into that horizontal position. So I'm working against gravity with those external rotators. Line my elbow up with my shoulder, and I'm going to rotate back. I'm trying to hinge just on the shoulder, and I'm bringing that dumbbell out of my peripheral vision again. Good. You can work on holding them and controlling them. We're not trying to go through this for time. We're trying to get the work done well, so we make those muscles do some serious work. The next one we're going to use, we've got a couple of these bands in the gym. We've got yellow and we've got green. We've got 2 of each. I'm going to leave them hanging there somewhere, maybe in the red bag. It's got the little flashy lights in it. These are going to be used for 2 different exercises. One, you're going to put them on your wrists. Elbows are going to be to your sides, thumbs pointing out. And then we're going to rotate externally again with those shoulders. We've got green and yellow, varied resistance. Start with the lighter one. High reps. Really squeeze those shoulder blades back and down. And then over time, maybe once you get to 20 or 25 consecutive reps, move up to the stronger band. The last one, I'm just going to stand here and show you without the band. It's a longer, straighter band. We're just going to tie it to one of our squat racks or where our med balls are held. And we're going to tie it kind of at about hip width. We're going to pull across the body here. So it's going to be here, and it's going to be resisting you across your body. Again, shoulder blades back and down for maybe 10 reps to start, and then work your way up as you get stronger. And then it's going to be like drawing a sword out of the sheath, working up at an angle. Again, we're not shrugging up tall, keeping the shoulder blade down, locking that shoulder in and those shoulder blades back right there. And that's going to be a longer band that you're going to tie to a stationary object. So that's your strengthening, the external rotators. Next is loosening. We've got some major players. One is the pecs. You got pec major, pec minor. And then you've got your lats that also cross that joint and can really impede overhead movement and cause a lot of soreness in the shoulders. And then we've got our triceps and our biceps actually that connect in and around the shoulder joint. So a few quick stretches. We've all done them in the gym if you've been to CrossFit Snohomish. Pec major, you're going to line up your elbow with your shoulder 90 degrees here, 90 degrees here, and you're going to use a post or a wall and just open up and hold it for 60 to 90 seconds maybe. That's pec major. Pec minor's got fibers that run a little bit more angular, so we're going to raise that arm up, and we're going to have a bigger angle here and a bigger angle there. We're going to grab that wall or that post, and we're going to open up that way too. Trying to undo some of that internal rotation that we've created throughout the day in the car or at the computer. Pec major, pec minor. Lat stretch. There's a couple things we can do. One that gives you a lot of bang for the buck is a lat stretch and a tricep stretch. You're going to lean against the wall. Maybe we'll be better this way. You're going to lean against the wall, and you're going to wind up that lat. You're going to lean into it, and you're pushing your shoulder joint towards the wall, so that elbow comes behind. And we're getting that lat involved there. And then we're going to grab our hand behind our head and pull it down so that our triceps involved. So essentially, as I come closer, you're going to be in the wall, against the wall in this position, leaning, trying to stretch all the way from your tricep down through your lat. That's a great tricep lat stretch. Last but not least is the biceps. Again, this is very similar to a pec stretch here. But if you turn your hand, instead of being that way, you turn it this way, you'll feel a lot of pull through your bicep. And again, the bicep connects up in here too. So all those muscles, the big muscles, the bicep, the tricep, pec major, pec minor, and your lats can all be a part of the issue with the shoulders. So we're strengthening the external rotators. We're loosening those big muscles that are in and around the shoulders that cause us to rotate a little bit forward. There are a lot more stretches that we use in the gym for the lats and the pecs, but we'll get those another time. And most of you know, and again, you can improvise a little bit. Just think above and below the joint. And hands for our lat stretches, we used the ring straps where we hang and lean into it like that, and we can feel it stretch all the way down the side here. Those are great stretches for your lats as well. So we'll see you next time. It's going to be the knee guy next. So get ready, knee people. We got a plan for you.